So, I've been on the NoFap journey for 3 years now. And I'm using the word journey because I don't want to say that I've been perfect the last 3 years. What I can say is that in a span of 3 years, I can count on 2 hands the amount of times that I had a relapse or a fallback. 2 hands. Whereas before 3 years ago, I couldn't go more than a day without fapping to porn 3 times a day for years upon years. So I'd say that being able to count on 2 hands the amount of times that I've relapsed in 3 years compared to 3 times a day for 10 years straight is a pretty big accomplishment. 4 years ago and before that, before I even started my NoFap journey, I was nothing. And I say that meaningfully, I was nothing. And the scary part about it was that I didn't realize that I was nothing. I didn't realize that I had nothing going for me. My mediocrity ran like the blood flows through my veins. I did not realize that that's who I'd become. After years and years of looking at porn and masturbating, I just fell into a slump and I didn't realize that I needed the help. I was average and I was okay with being average. That's the scary part. Being average and accepting average and not realizing that there's so much more potential in you that you're never gonna see because you're so blinded by your addictions. I was working an average job. I was in an average relationship, actually a pretty terrible relationship. I made no decisions in life. I took no risks. I accepted that I would be working at this job, at this office for the rest of my life. I was making goals centered around my life at that job. Talking about, I'm going to make this much money at this job. I want to get a promotion in this job. And it was sad because it was a dead-end job and there was nowhere for me to grow. That was my life. That is what I accepted, that I would never amount to anything beyond the walls of that office and that I would never amount to anything beyond what I currently was. I was unmotivated. I lacked discipline. I had no self-control. I had no understanding of self. I let people walk over me all the time. I was passive, social anxiety. I couldn't hold a conversation with a woman without looking away every 2 seconds because I'm too shy and I felt inadequate. I felt insecure. And worst of all, I was codependent on other people for my happiness. If I had to sum all of me up from 3 years and before that, I was helpless. I was hopeless. My mind today, right now, cannot wrap itself around the idea that that individual was me at some point. I can't fathom this dude who spends all of his time obsessing over pornography all the time, 3 to 4 times a day. I can't identify with the lack of motivation. I can't identify with not having the discipline. I have built myself to something far more greater than I ever could have imagined, and I am not looking back. I have not looked back since then. So, 3 years later, who am I today, and who am I going to become? Today, I'm a man. I'm in control of me. I don't work a dead-end job anymore. I wake up every day when I say I want to wake up because I have earned that right. I've got my own very successful business, my own, that no one else has control over but me. My presence is felt when I walk into a room. I am confident beyond measure. I am secure in myself. I am whole. I am complete in and of myself, and I'm not missing anything that I need. I've been on a vegan diet for 3 years. I look and I feel amazing because of that. I learned how to stop overindulging in short-term pleasures. I've now learned to master, to control myself, to control my urges. And most importantly, I'm free. I am free from that death grip that porn had over my life. I can wake up in the morning and not even think about looking at pornography. I can go home from a long day of work and find other ways to de-stress, ways that are not going to hinder my success, hinder my growth and my personal development. I do not have that weight looming over me now where I'm resisting the urge every single day to look at pornography. I am porn free. And I think that is one of the most overlooked benefits that people never talk about. The fact that I don't have to battle anymore, the fact that I don't even have to think about not battling anymore, the fact that I just am a porn-free individual. There is no benefit that can compare to that weight being lifted off your shoulders. Because now that I have that weight off my shoulders, I don't need to think about it. I can now focus my attention on something else, on my business, on developing myself, on my YouTube channel, on helping other people develop. I don't have to worry about this monkey on my back that's getting me to keep looking at pornography. It's gone. I always have a hard time explaining how I feel after being on this journey for so long because there are just no words to really put it into description. I just feel so much life inside of me. And that's the best way I can put it. From a former addict to a current addict, let me be your proof that it is possible for you. I know what it's like. I've been in that hole where you can't do anything. You feel paralyzed because all you can do is look at pornography. I know what it's like to have that fear that you will never, ever get rid of this addiction. I know. I've been there. But just be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself on this journey. What you're trying to accomplish right now, better yet, what you're going to accomplish with this NoFap is one of the most difficult challenges any human being will face on this earth. To suppress and subdue the urge to look at pornography and to masturbate to pornography, that is one of the most difficult feats that any man on this earth will ever accomplish. So because of that very fact, be patient with yourself and always keep looking ahead. If you relapse, that's fine. Don't stress it. Just move ahead. Ask yourself, what can I learn, and move ahead. This addiction does not have to control you for your entire life. You do not have to let it control you for your entire life. Your getting over this addiction starts today. It starts right now when you say it's over. And that's how it starts. Yes, you might relapse here and there. Yes, you might fall victim. Yes, it's possible. But each day that goes by, you are getting stronger and stronger and stronger. You are building your discipline. You are increasing your willpower. You are learning to say no to the one thing that has controlled you for the entirety of your life. It starts today when you say it's over. This addiction does not own you. It does not rule you. It is all up to you. You start winning when you stop giving this addiction all of your power. I don't even know where to go from here. The last 3 years have been nothing short of phenomenal, and I still can't believe my life today. I can't believe it, but it's happening and it's going to continue to happen. And I'm excited for the next 3, 5 to 10 years to see what else I can do, what else I can accomplish, what else I can become here on this earth. So that's it. Thank you. I am always rooting for you guys. I'm always wishing you the best. I'm always pushing for you to learn how to overcome this. I'm always pushing to get this idea instilled in your head that this goes beyond addiction. This is your lifestyle. This has nothing to do with pornography. This is about who you are every single day that you wake up, who you are deciding to be, what you are deciding to do with your life and your time. All of that can be controlled by you. And that's it, guys. I hope this video inspires you, and I hope this video keeps you going strong. Peace.